and welcome back to my channel. Today, I would like to introduce you to Sakurako Biem, a Japanese citizen who moved to the US with her family about 20 years ago to follow her husband as he just got a job in New York. Good afternoon, Sakurako. Most of us call you Yoko. So, do you mind if I call you Yoko for this interview?
Yes, please call me Yoko. Yoko is my nickname.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for co-sharing this podcast with me today. I can't wait to learn all about your passion and your amazing skills.
Thank you for having me and for giving me the chance to talk to your audience about me and my interest.
So you were born in Tokyo and raised in Osaka in Japan. Then you lived in France for a while and traveled quite a bit before settling down with your family here in Westchester County in New York. Can you please give us a little bit more information about yourself?
I was born in Tokyo, but I grew up in Osaka, which is the second biggest city in Japan. And also my university graduation, I was working in the Japanese import-export company. And so I went to France to study in French in the city of Lyon. Lyon is a very beautiful city. And I came to the US 20 years ago and with my husband. And my husband is from Cameroon in Africa and grew up in France. But we met in Japan and we live in Westchester in Manquisco with my husband and my two daughters.
Very nice. I really hope you will forgive my ignorance on that field, but first of all, if you could define the word kimono and then give us a short history of your national costume.
Okay, the word kimono simply means clothes in Japanese. The history of kimono is very old, 1000 BC. The current kimono type became popular 8th century AC. It's a long time ago.
My goodness.
During the Middle Age. From the Middle Age, Japanese people wear many types of kimonos depending on what they are doing. At home, at work, in the farm, or the type of job you do. For example, the emperor has his type of kimono. It's very gorgeous. And the samurai have their type of kimonos, and the salesman have his type of kimono. The farmer have their type of kimono. And the young man and the young girl also have their type of kimono. So your kimono reflect your status, so your gender and your role in traditional Japan. So today, Japanese mostly wear kimonos on special occasion.
Yoko, you mentioning that the emperor has his own style of kimono. Can you please tell us a little bit more about maybe the color that he's using? Mm-hmm. Is he using a special type of silk? Mm-hmm. Is he presenting himself a certain way? His wife, what kind of kimono is she wearing? Tell us more about the emperor and his family.
The emperor wear one color kimono made of many garments and the crown made of silk. And so the empress wear a special kimono made of 12 kimonos. 12? It's very heavy. And so
in one time?
Yes, 12.
The day of her
it's
wedding?
Called juni hitoe. Juni means 12.
Okay.
Weight 20 kilogram.
Wow.
It's very heavy. The color represent the special ceremony. Each color has a unique meaning. For example, purple is protection from the bad and is also highest level in society. The kimono is the same for all emperor and the empress since the 7th century AC.
That's very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I know that a kimono can be worn in a countless number of occasions. Can you please tell us a little bit more about these occasions?
Okay, yes. Japanese wear kimonos on special occasion, such as wedding, graduation, special ceremony like tea ceremony, or traditional Japanese show like no or kabuki. So no is one of the old theater show, similar, just a little bit like opera, but with special mask and gesture. And tea ceremony also exists since 7th century AC. So also people that perform in traditional culture job like geisha or maiko is very famous in the world, and the people use it today as a way to keep the tradition.
Wow, that's super interesting, Yoko. I have a question here. You mentioned maiko and geisha. I'm somehow familiar about the geisha, but can you please tell us what a maiko is and what they are wearing?
Okay, so Maiko is a young girl, like 15 years old, and Maiko is a geisha apprentice. And Maiko wear more colorful kimono, and the hairstyle is different than geisha. And Maiko wear the special thicker shoes. It's very traditional. And so geisha's kimono is less colorful with no pattern. For example, black kimono or monotone color kimono.
So, what makes a kimono special, Yoko?
The kimono is a special type of dress. Material is made of silk that has many layers, and it is not easy to wear. I'm a professional kimono teacher. It takes me 15 minutes to put on my kimono. But for normal people like my student, it may take up to 45 minutes or 1 hour to put on the kimono. So wearing the kimono is difficult because you have many layers of clothes, underwear, middlewear, and outerwear. So putting the obi, which is a belt, is very long, about 6 meters. Because of difficulty in wearing the kimono, it represents an important things when you do. That is what makes it so special.
Now, the reason why I am so glad you accepted to talk to me today is that you actually teach the art of the kimono to ladies willing to learn. So you're passionate about your cultural heritage and you're sharing your knowledge to others. That is unbelievable. Can you please give us a quick beginner's lesson on the art of the kimono, please, Yoko?
Okay, yes. I'm a professional teacher of kimono wearing. So as sensei, it's called sensei. I provide a private course at my home, and I get hired to help people put on kimono for special occasion in the Japanese community. So I'm glad of kimono teaching because this is my Japanese culture, very important culture, and I love seeing people in kimono, and my daughter's in kimono.
So thank you so much, Yoko. I really enjoy listening to all these interviews. This podcast is helping me realize that so many of us live with a passion, with the dreams, and we're learning so much from each other. Can you please give us a few advice on living with the passion and the dream of kimono? Can you please tell us how it feels to you when you're wearing a kimono?
So I'm very proud. I'm proud of keeping my culture.
Okay.
So I'm Japanese. I live in the US. I want to keep my culture to my daughter too. And Japanese people has one or two kimonos at least, but they don't know how to wear.
So I didn't ask you earlier, and I'm sorry I'm coming back to this. Why did you decide to become a kimono teacher? I mean, I understand you are very proud of your heritage, but what made you want to become a teacher?
Okay, so when I was in Lyon, I had a chance to appear on the TV show where I played the role of the wife of the Japanese ambassador. I had to wear a kimono, and it was difficult. So then I developed a passion for kimono and decided to learn and teach when I came back to Japan.
So you learned in Japan after going back to France.
Yeah, so kimono culture is always next to me because my mother loves kimono and my sister loves kimono too.
How many kimonos do you own?
Oh, so many.
Really?
I can't count. So many. 30 or 40 and
That's
kimonos
awesome.
and 40 ceinture. Yeah.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
So, I would like to ask you one last favor. Can you please say something in Japanese for us? It's such a beautiful language. I would like to hear from you. What is your name and the fact that you love kimonos? Please tell us.
Okay. So 私の名前は陽子です。着物が大好きです。それで、着物文化について皆さん聞いていただいてありがとうございます。また日本に来たら芸者さん、舞妓さん、天皇の衣装全部楽しんでみてください。ありがとう。さようなら。
Sayonara. Can you please tell us what it means?
Okay, so 私の、my name is Yoko and thank you for listening my kimono tradition and kimono culture. Please come to my country, Japan, and I hope you're interested in kimono culture. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Yoko.
Thank you so much, Kathy.
That is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you. That's it for today. If you are interested in participating in one of our future recordings, if you have questions, or if you would like to share your adventure with us, please do contact me at bbonclody@gmail.com. Stay tuned for our next episode and always remember to live your life with passion. Thank you so much, Yoko.
Thank you so much, Kathy.